Hello, welcome to Burbank. I'm here for Tfcon LA 2026. Some big reunions this weekend. There's Beast Wars, there's Robots in Disguise, the 86 Transformers movie. There's a lot. Now, I was going to film this Friday afternoon thing on my camera. However, it will just simply will not turn on. So everything is going to be on my phone. So fingers crossed everything goes well and we can see some people in the next 4 hours. I'll keep these updated. As you can see, there's people here. There's Neil here, Dan Gilverson's here, Greg's here. David Kate is not here. He's elsewhere. We're gonna go in here. Now, this is a bit different to last time. Symbiote Studios are right there. All the artists from Artisalia are in here this year, which is quite cool. Love Symbiote Studios, they're so awesome. This is so weird, like not seeing Chosen Prime. I don't even know if Robosen are here, to be fair. I don't know. No idea. This is quite cool. Chosen Prime. I think that's the exclusives. I'm not sure. It feels so nice to actually just walk through here without having to openly worry about any any desk queues and stuff like that. That's where I met Charlie Gavin last year. That was a good time, that was. I'm looking for Robosen. I don't know if they're here or not, but maybe. Who knows? Sorry. If I'm being honest, the only thing I'm really looking for, I love that 3D printed Laserbeak. Not Laserbeak, Kremzeek. Some neck pins and stuff like that. It's all there. It's cool.
Just do selling them down there and it looks...
Oh, smiling friends, buttons, love that.
Yeah, so I'll get like one green and I'll get
Rat Rescue. I don't know where Robosen are. That's what I'm wondering. Oh, they got the little charms. These are quite cool. I've got all of them.
I saw some of those.
Sorry. I don't know where they're going.
This is...
The other park. That's cool. Over there. That's cool. World's smallest transformer. That's cool.
Already next year, so Comic-Con and Celebration.
Of course, for every Comic-Con I attend, I do artwork for people who are guesting there. This time, for those who I had already done art for, I decided to draw their respective Transformers in the Tatakawanai style.
First celeb spot of the day. Hi, Greg. I'd like you to have this. Now, in Japan, they have a line of Transformers called Tatakawanai. And it translates into don't fight.
Very fascinating.
They are little,
Looky.
They are little chibi Transformers, and they don't fight, and they are absolutely adorable. And I put your little message on the back as well.
Oh, I'll read it in private.
Thank you so much, Greg.
Cheers.
I love you so much, man.
Till all are one.
Till all are one.
W-O-N.
Yes.
That clip nearly cost me $80.
Dan This is a bumblebee. Now, there is a line of transformers called Tfcon transformers, and it translates into don't fight in Japanese. And they're all little chibi little characters. And I thought I'd like to do you a little bumblebee in his little chibi form.
Is this a gift for me?
Yes.
Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You want to take a picture of me holding it?
Are you sure? Okay, yeah, sure, let's go for it.
I remember as a kid, we would rent VHS cassettes and holding up to the TV while Ghostbusters played and just taking the audio, because you couldn't make a copy of the VHS. That's crazy. And just listening to the audio of Ghostbusters over and over again, trying to memorize these things and the lines. And that definitely played me too. But yeah, whenever like the neighborhood kids would want to play house or something, and they're like, oh, I want to take it. I was 5, so it's not big embarrassing. I remember, like you're saying, making audio plays. But one time I misspelled the word house. I wrote house. So I went back and taped over that intro that I made to the sitcom and said host in bird talk like my dad taught me. Because I didn't want to mess it up.
I just like that you just dove into that. Voice acting, everybody.
That's how you get into voice acting.
Solid all-American type. And then there was Wendy Fairchild, an ordinary Midwestern teen, and Toad was her car, which caused her no end of trouble. She was torn between, just wanting a normal teenage life and wanting to help out the overweights. And then there was Arthur Kroll. You want to talk about Arthur Kroll? I love Arthur Kroll.
He's kind of the Arthur, who's it, Arthur Burke?
Arthur Burke.
Sean Burke. Yeah. He's the one that wanted power for himself, and so he teamed up with the Decepticons to go and plunder and find all the resources of turning all of the mechanical pieces of Earth into Decepticons. It was basically their little robot army that they could build up.
And he had 5 episode premises in this first Bible. There was one called Rotten to the Core, where Megatron tries to take over the New York subway system. There's one called the Titanium Germ, where he tries to take over an oil platform, and Jazz gets exposed to a biomechanical pathogen, and you gotta cure them. Anything for a friend. So the Decepticons take over a nuclear submarine, and Optimus tries to put his life essence into a mothballed battleship, and it goes badly, and Duke has to help, like, mind meld with it to try and save it and defeat this new submarine. Not on a first date. When his date is interrupted, when the cops going to take over a Japanese electronics factory.
I like it. They took over a Japanese electronics factory, and the girl from the Midwest and her car hear about it. So instead of going on her date, Toad takes off to Japan with her.
I think that's human trafficking, right?
We need to turn off the recording.
And time for trouble, the Decepticons take over a top secret time machine. Arthur Kroll sneaks them in.
So Optimus Prime, they said Optimus was actually the cab, Prime was the little roller, and then the trailer was what was it? It was just basically a repair bay with the arm that could lift people up and lift Transformers up and fix them. So he thought of it as the 3, distinct entities, but one was called Optimus, one was called Prime or Roller, and the other one was just a repair bay.
Yeah. So this is not visionary, this is family. But there's a reason that we do.
I will be waiting. I am Optimus Prime.
Hey, good morning from Burbank. Now, as you can probably see, I am Daniel Waking this morning. I have my ponytail sticking out of the back, but honestly, if no one looks at the back, I will be completely fine. I'm currently waiting in line to get in. There is a lot of stuff that's happened in the past 12 hours, so if you want the real rundown, what happened is, half the Beast Wars cast was stranded in Seattle. They managed to get Gary Chalk on a last-minute flight out here, so he won't be here until tomorrow, which is Sunday. Richard, Venus, and Lee will not be attending, which I'm gutted about. I was really looking forward to meeting them. But I can see everyone getting set up in there. They've replaced Lee's banner with Peter Murray, who was in Robosen Disguise. I see Michael Bell's poster. I'm not sure. I think Paul Iding's still appearing this morning because he was only down to attend like today. I think Scott Brownlee has his banner has replaced Richard Newman. I think. I don't know about. I don't know where Venus was going to be because she wasn't going to be here until the afternoon. But aside from that, I think this is all right. Ah, nothing like the sweet corn smell. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Sign up there. People there. I think Ian James Collette is down there. I don't know where everyone else is.
Have fun in the wristband real quick. Have fun. Thank you.
This is Tataka Wanai, which means don't fight. It's a Japanese art style, and it's Transformers. And I thought I would draw RC for Subaru. Wow. One of the greatest people I have ever met in TM Nation. I love you so much. Always try and meet you out on every single trip here. Never have done, and now here we are.
Wow. Is that cool?
That is really cool.
Thank you.
There is Ian James Collette. There's Cheetor. That's the art I've got for him. Now this, so I tried to do a Tatakawanai Cheetor until I realised that this little guy was actually Dinobot on the website. So I tried my best to make it look like Cheetor. I probably failed, but I hope he likes the art anyways. It's quite good, yeah. And that's it for those four along there. And Gilverzan's there, I went to see him, he's really nice. And everyone else is, yeah. Oh, look at all these, look at all the characters he's voiced. Wow.
Recognize you in your outfit. Good. So you having fun yet?
I'm that's why I probably recognize the costume.
And I saw on your Instagram you got Andrea on.
I did, yes, we met. We had tea out with the dinner at Burbank.
That's a tough get.
Yeah, she's been really helpful for me. She's been a big cheerleader.
Yeah, no, she is a really good old friend of mine.
She threw a garden party for you last year, didn't she?
Yeah, like Jeff Bennett, Pat Music, Treasure Deal.
Nice.
Yeah, one of the finest people.
So how long have you guys been here?
Since Monday.
Nice.
Yeah.
So aside from this and meeting some people, what have you gone and seen?
So far we've the House of Kong exhibition in LA, Gorillas.
Oh, okay.
Wednesday I met a good few people in Burbank. Thursday I travelled down here, and then Friday, I'm doing the
Yes.
Oh yeah, nice one.
Yes.
Yeah. Ian's in.
We'll see you there.
Oh, nice. Unfortunately, there's like a bunch of people got stuck with weather.
Yeah. Well, we managed to get Gary on a last-minute flight.
Oh, Gary's coming.
Yes, they got Gary on. They could only get Gary on, and they decided to put him on because he's prime. But it's Richard, Lee, and Venus that couldn't get. No, absolutely.
I know. I wanted to see all of them. Yes, you have.
Now,
Amber.
in Japan, there's a line of Transformers called Tatakawanai, which translates to don't fight. Now, I tried to draw one for you until I realised that this little dino was Dinobot. It didn't say it was Dinobot, I must have mistranslated, but I tried to make him look so much like Cheetor.
I think you did a good job.
But yeah, that's for you to keep.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There's Dan Warren. Paul Iding's there. He has an overflow queue. Scott, Colin, Greg, Michael, Neil, Daniel, Doug, Peter, Joe. There's a lot of people along here. I've got to get this done within the next hour because I've got a panel at 11. Can I do it? Yeah, probably. Mega
But yeah, you're going to enjoy the weather a lot more now.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, we're not based. We're very biased. We went to the villain side first.
Oh my gosh,
go.
here we go. Look at that. This is
Megatron.
beautiful. And you did this, of course.
Yes.
This is gorgeous.
I did. I said Neil's here. You said who? And you were like, I'm like, Captain.
Do you want me to...
No, that's for you to keep.
Oh my gosh. This is fantastic. Amber, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Today, to start us off, Jim Sorensen. writer and story editor.
Yeah! Woo!
And Scott Brownlee, audio editor.
Woo!
And today we're going to be talking, focusing specifically in on the Transformers the movie and how it came about, what the process was for creating it. So I'm going to be moderating the panel because I didn't make the movie. I was about 10 when the movie came out. And I'm a big fan.
He's making us feel bad.
I didn't even
We're like
exist.
14 and 15.
Yeah. This guy was a prodigy. This guy. Well, you were saying you were like right out of film school, right? When you were- What's film school?
USC.
Well, why don't we briefly go into your background and how you came to be in the profession you were in 1986, or probably 1985 when they were working on the movie.
Are you looking at me first?
Why don't you stop? Why don't you start with you?
No, look, this guy's a real get. There are things he knows that I don't know that I've always wondered, and now he's like actually here.
But I'm not going to tell you.
Because the thing is, no, wait. But the thing is that he was actually there and paying attention for all of it. Okay, I was there, ADD, not really fully present. You had to actually hear the stuff, record the stuff, see the ridiculous behavior in the studio, and somehow work through it.
So it was your words we were recording?
Yeah. That's minor detail.
When I first went to college, and I hadn't been there more than a couple of weeks, and somebody invited me to be in a band. And I thought, oh, that'd be fun. Well, we went on tour about 3 weeks after that. So I had a whole semester of incompletes there, and that was the end of my medical career. It started my music career. We toured for 5 years, and touring on that level, that's not glamorous. We were in a VW microbus, and it was literally, you pulled into one town, you set up, you do the sound check, maybe get a shower, then you do the concert, then you pack up and start off for the next town. And it's hard. I was exhausted by the time we were done with that. And the whole focus of a band like that is to get a recording contract, at least at that time. It's hard to tell what the focus is anymore.
Yep.
Or not.
This is the new Robosen Soundwave.
Hey, Soundwave. Transform. Hey, Soundwave. Optimus Prime.
So cool.
And the last thing, a lot of people were asking, what movie are we going to be watching tonight? So, last night we did a fan vote, and it was Transformers 1, won the fan vote. But because it's the 40-year anniversary, we figure it is most suiting tonight. We're going to be watching the 1986.
Woo!
And we're going to get rolling very shortly with our Beast Wars Q&A panel.
Hey.
Thank you so much for joining us. We love you guys. We love you guys in these events.
There they are, the Predacons.
And I thought it was the first where it went, Doug. Yeah. No, and then as a casting director, Dave would have probably come in and done it. Oh, can you add a little more creature to it or something? Yeah, give it a little bit of direction, and Dave would they would come in with an even better version, and then we played. It was fun casting those shows. We especially Scott. Scott, whenever you do auditions in Vancouver, and Scott comes in and goes, "Who do you want to read for?" All of them. And everyone else was like, "Oh, we're going to be here an hour." But you could be
looking at the casting sheet. Scott's that gonna be?
Yeah.
No.
Could take forever, but yeah, we played and pulled it out. But where did the yes come from? I don't know if that was written or you came up with that.
Could you all terrorize as your character?
Yeah, sure. I don't know, man. Can you terrorize? You do your
I can do my favorite line. That's about it.
That's fine. Hunting from the air with automatic weapons. Now that's a sport!
Terrorize!
I think I'll leave the terrorize to, you know, I'll give you.
What in tarnation are you playing at?
So the Peter and Frank photos are going on in that room. I've got to do a photo with them, so that's quite cool. I won't be able to film in there because how very strict they are on taking photos and videos in there, so you probably won't see anything past this point. Incredible. Frank and Peter, incredible. My god. They recognise me as soon as they heard my voice. They just know it's me. I'm like, my god. They are so nice. Frank calls my dad Mr. Amber. I'm like, I love that. I love that. I love everything about it. It's so adorable. I love it. But yeah, they were so charming. Oh my god, they were so nice. It was so good to see them again. And to see Randy and everyone like that. Oh my god, it was so awesome. Oh, sorry. So I'm doing the signing with them in a bit. So yeah. Good morning. I am officially on my camera. I managed to charge up the battery last night, so for Sunday you will get to see me on whatever this thing is. I'm dressed like Bumblebee, not exactly cosplaying him, but something close enough. The con's not even opened yet, but we're gonna go film some people and say hello and stuff like that. Come along for the ride if you want. This was packed last night. This was all packed yesterday. Literally everyone was here. Well, a lot of people aren't arriving until 10 o'clock. Oh, okay, maybe it is a little bit packed today. But it's what's it called? It's not as packed as it was yesterday. They still have a few people in. There's Doug Parker, there's Daniel Reardon, Neil Kaplan, and then Greg Berger, Colin Murdoch, Neil Ross and John Sheeter over there. I don't know where they've put Scott though. He's not here. Unless they've moved him. That's my best bet. I need to see Colin today actually. It's just reminded me. I don't know who's going to be on this little table here, where Steve Kramer and Dan Warren were here. I can't do, oh, Gary Chalk's going to be here. That's going to be a long line. That is going to be long. I have abandoned my spot in the queue. I have apparently heard there's been a Gary Chalk sighting, so I must go and see him immediately. I don't know where. Ooh. So, where is he? There he is. See Susie just walk past there. This is my holy grail. This is a G1 sound. I can't remember what episode it's from for the life of me, but I think I might know. I'm trying to think. Look at that. It's cool, isn't it?
Looking good, Sugar. You want that one, or do you
Yes,
want
please.
what incarnation?
Yes, please.
You want Sugar Bot? Which
Sugar
one?
Bot, please.
Yeah, I thought so. Okay, here we go. Some amber.
What do you like better? The orange or the blue?
I know a lot.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Tfcon LA Day 2. The day with the highest requirement of caffeine. You can tell by how quiet that laughter was. Yeah. So today we have with us Ian James Corlett, the voice of Cheetor in D4. He'll have the spotlight all to himself. His friends unfortunately did not manage to get the flight because of the weather and the airplanes got canceled, I'm afraid. So, sorry to disappoint you. We love them all. We hope they're okay wherever they are, but Ian is awesome!
Elaborate way of getting out of sitting on a panel with me. Oh, we couldn't make the flight. Oh. But seriously, yeah, it was really unfortunate. They were stuck yesterday. I guess it was Seattle. They had an ice storm in March. Really unusual. Anyway, so all my friends are stuck in Canada.
So to start off this Q&A, what we usually like to do is ask, how did you get into voice acting, and in particular, what's the story of you getting into a Transformers car?
Ooh, okay. Well, that's a long story. I started doing stuff with my voice, like performing with my voice, very, very, very early on. I was into puppets when I was a little kid, 6, 7 years old. And I would do puppet shows, so obviously that would facilitate doing stuff with the voice for the puppets. And then I thought, well, that's not nerdy enough. So let's move into ventriloquism.
And I found myself listening to this stuff and trying to imitate the voices that I heard. And then I kind of put all that on hold, and I started out as a radio disc jockey and production guy, and I did that for about 20 years, but I started hearing about this amazing business called voiceovers. And I said, I gotta get in this business, because I think at radio I'm using about 40% of what I have to offer, and voiceovers would be close to 100%. So I managed to wangle a job in Los Angeles in 1978, started going to workshops and classes and trying to get an agent and finally broke in the early 80s. And I got into Transformers and G.I. Joe because my agent at the time, Donna Davies, rest her soul, she had developed a friendship with the director, Wally Burr.
That's what I did. And I didn't break the record at that time. They didn't have anybody to verify that kind of record. They only had physical records, like most hamburgers eaten, most balls juggled. I was told to shut up for 15 years. did, theater stuff in New York, and then worked for Warner Brothers for 2 years in Columbus, Ohio, as the world's first two-way interactive cable system, Cube. Nickelodeon was starting. They did all the filming there. I was one of the first shows on Nickelodeon called Nickel Flicks. The first show on, the first show canceled. It was good. They went on as non-violent TV, and my show was all the old serials from the movies, and then I would do like wraparounds for them. And of course, they all were violent, and people were always getting shot, cars were going off a cliff, or whatever, so they canceled. Anyway, I moved out to New York. I moved to LA after that was over. I was at a party one night, and a friend of mine was trying to pick up a Valley girl, and he was from New York. He was talking very quickly, and she looked at him and said, like, oh my God, you must be like the world's fastest talker. No, as a matter of fact, this person is. I'd gotten into the book. And I did one of my little party tricks, and the guy came up and said, that's incredible. My name is Alex Montesano. I'm the producer of That's Incredible, and I want to put you on the show. And I said, well, I'm an actor. I was on a PBS show at the time, playing a teacher, where I said important things like, hey you, and stop that. And I said, I don't think it's really going to benefit my career to follow a man that swallowed a 30-foot python. And they said, no, we really want you. They kept calling me. The money kept getting more and more. Finally, there was an acting strike. Nobody was working. I was getting evicted from my apartment, and that's incredible. So I said, well, I'll go on. But how bad could it be? So I went on. I did the song "You Got Trouble" from the Music Man. I broke the record again. Did 586 words in 57 seconds.
I assume the writers lived there or something.
Hello all. Just wanted to say thank you so much for such a wonderful weekend. You've made it worth a 10-hour flight from London for me. You're always such a delight to me. I always love flying over and seeing you guys. Factions aside, whether you're an Autobot or Decepticon, I was just wondering, for all of you, who do you prefer, Optimus Prime or Megatron, character-wise, and why?
Who does those voices? Well,
I think the best answer to this is the Pat Fraley script analysis. I hope there's are there any little tiny children here? No. Well, he says this is how most actors analyze their script. Bullshit. My line. Bullshit. My line. So, you can ask me anything you want about my lines, but...
Thank you.
I got nothing.
It was worth an ask.
You left us speechless.
I'm glad. Thank you all.
That's what it is. Frank Welker was leaving, as usual, because he was running another session. And I said, tell my wife I'm here at Wally Burns. I'm working with everybody. I haven't seen her for days. But I got even with Wally eventually because we did the movie. I heard he was working with Orson Welles, who was playing the world. It was almost as large. And I said, can I be there? And he said, no. And I said, good. I would just love to see Orson Welles work. He said, no. And I said, I'll play like I'm an engineer. I'm an actor. I can go, okay, give me a woofer and a tweeter, whatever you want. I'll be in the booth. And he said, no. And I heard later on that Wally, during the course of this, gave him a line reading to Orson Welles, the great Orson Welles. And he said, Mr. Welles, what I'd like you to do is, and there was this silence. So I can't do the impression of Orson Welles the way Frank Welker does. But Welles went, are you giving me a line reading? And Wally, should have been wearing Depends because I think he lost it. He said, no. And later on, I think it wasn't very long after that Orson Welles died, and I spread the rumor that Wally Burke killed him. And Wally Burke called me. Did you tell people I killed him? I said, I'm sorry I did. I think you did. And that's my story about Wally.
Oh, I was just kidding.
This is how I work as a voice of Soundwave Superior.
Before you say answer,
my dad as the voice of Soundwave.
What's your eagle?
Good.
How did that sound?
I'll give you the side story.
Don't give any trade secrets.
Oh no, don't worry, don't worry. I'll just be giving away the Apple logo on the back of the computer.
This is Howard as the voice of Soundwave.
This is a packed room for Pete and Frank. Knock, knock.
All right.
Everyone's just looking over in anticipation.
Remember I told you about that intensity, that tension in the air? No. There's a door over the middle. Can we get that box in the middle?
Hi, Peter!
Robosen comes in and he's a big man. Will you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah. Big man. And he had a dog the size of a Kleenex. A little poodle. The planet. And this little. Pete and I look at each other and go like, Orson Welles, biggest actor in town. That was amazing. But he was brilliant, and watching was exciting, and watching Wally direct him. But as far as recording,
Well, we didn't get to record right away.
No.
I was still reading my script. You weren't far away, I guess.
right? G1, you had
I am Megatron, leader of the Decepticons.
then we move into Prime.
I am Megatron, leader of the Decepticons.
And then getting into the feature, being able to transform into
I am Megatron, leader of the Decepticons. I will get you
Okay, we'll go to the front. We'll go to the front.
Peter, you're getting an ovation. Can you get off the phone in a few minutes?
Oh,